Koma á Iceland me akor. That means come to Iceland with us in Icelandic by Hallie Dubek and Lauren Hildal.
Alright, I'm one of your guides, Lauren. I've been touring Iceland for a while. This is with Hallie, and I like going to historical sites and beginner routes on harder areas on the mountains. My free time, I like to dance and spend time with my family.
I'm Hallie, and I have also been touring Iceland for a really long time. I enjoy helping people and making new friends, and I really like to give tours on the Northern Lights, and I like to write outside of my free time.
These are some pictures.
Iceland can relate to Minnesota quite frequently. It's about 32 degrees Fahrenheit on average, and in the mountains it's -14. And as we take our trip, you have to remember to dress warm and pack warm clothing.
Alright, this is some of the things we'll be doing on our video, on our trip. So, just a video.
Okay, so this is our itinerary list, and they're just activities that we'll be doing in Iceland. So on the first day, we are just going to be leaving Minnesota, and we'll be stopping in New York for about 2 hours before we get there. And we'll get there the next day at 7:30 a.m. We will be checking into our hotel and then going to the Blue Lagoon as you saw in the video. And the next day, we will be doing some shopping and touring the city of Reykjavik, which is the capital of Iceland. And then we will be exploring the black sand beach and having a little Northern Lights tour. And the Harpdal Reykjavik concert hall, which is just a concert hall that we can tour, and there's a museum and we might be seeing a show. The Golden Circle, we will be doing like a little buggy tour. And
That's an all-day tour, so we don't have anything else planned for that day.
then we will be going to the Glacier Lagoon and the Askja volcano, which is also a day tour. And then we will be checking out of our hotel and hiking up a mountain to see the Northern Lights, and we'll be camping out. Then we will collect all of our items the next day and hike down and get to the airport on a taxi.
REI is all about adventurous things, so we plan some things that would be adventurous. So, what to pack in your carry-on? We could suggest whatever you want, but headphones, book, magazine, iPad, work things, anything that'll keep you entertained on the plane. In your suitcase, around 12 comfortable and warm outfits, because again, it's gonna be really cold. Swimwear and tennis shoes, a fancy outfit for eating out every once in a while, some socks and undergarments because we always need that. A winter jacket because, yeah, winter. Boots, hats and gloves, toiletries, and personal needs. Important documents you can't forget is always your airline ticket, passport, and ID. And we'll be providing the tent, so you don't need to do that. We're traveling Iceland December 31st to January 9th, so it's a 10-day trip. The hotel is $186 per night, so it'll be $1,860 in total. Activities are a bit pricey, but we have a lot of things planned, so that'll be majority of it. So $1,444 per person for activities based on group costs. Food, we'll be eating out only 4 times, and we'll be going to the grocery store most of that time, so $390 per person for a group of 3 or 5. We'll We'll be eating out 4 times and spend the rest on groceries. Lastly, our flight will be $851.26 per person round trip. So overall, the whole thing will be around $2,871.26 per person. There is a difference in currency there. So for example, if you say $100 in Icelandic coronas are equal to 87 cents in the US. So this is
You
just
guys are something.
Do you have any questions?
I'll start. Okay, tell me, I haven't been to Iceland, so this is all new to me. Tell me about what is the Golden Circle? Like you guys said, there's an all-day trip there. What is it? What would we do?
So basically, you get in this buggy, and it's just a big circle, and in the middle there's like big waterfalls type of thing, and you just tour around. You can walk around and take cool pictures and explore. It's just like exploring whatever you want.
Awesome.
Look at the beautiful sights that obviously are around Iceland.
As an REI executive, I love the idea that you're going to Iceland in the wintertime. We're going to sell a lot of winter clothing for this trip. It's a really good idea. But one of my questions is, with this hiking, you're going to be hiking up a mountain in Iceland in the winter. Is it open?
Well, yes, it says most of the trips are open year-round, so as far as we know, that yes, we can go in winter, but
There will also be like extra tour guides helping us
yeah.
to help us like get up if there were any emergencies or anything. They could help us.
Seems really cool to be camping. Like, what kind of extra gear are we going to be provided with?
We are providing you with tents and sleeping bags for sure. But if anyone like needs anything else, they can just talk to us and so we can see if we can get that done. Yeah.
Are there any options not to camp overnight?
Yes. You can stay in the hotel and there will be extra activities there, or you can go around the town because there's lots of things to do. We are in a good location for that because we're in the middle of the city. So
You could also not check out of the hotel. You could just stay overnight. You just have to pay an extra.
And then I have another question. You mentioned that we would be going to the grocery store. What kind of accommodations are in our hotel room to make food?
there should be a refrigerator and microwave. I think we saw it in the description, but we looked at breakfast and there was not on the website anything saying that, so we went with groceries instead.
We're going to be staying in one hotel for everything except the overnight hiking trip.
Mm-hmm.
For all these activities, what are the distances from the hotel?
For all of them, we get picked up at the hotel with all these activities, so
So we tried to figure out like which activities we could do in Iceland that we didn't have to pay for a taxi, so we didn't have to spend that much money on like taxis, and then we tried to see like which ones had them pick you up and bring you to the event.
but I believe they're a little bit longer of a ride, so
The hotel is pretty close to the airport though, so yeah.
Okay, give him a hand.